Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Malaysia stock watchlist update. So as usual in this video, I'm going to go through 6 stocks in my watch list for the Malaysia stocks, and also I just added one more stock in. This is a IPO stock just listed in Malaysia Bursa stock exchange recently. So some of you just asked me whether the volume spread analysis or the Wyckoff principle can be applied to the IPO stock. I would say definitely yes, and I'm going to share with you how to actually tackle this kind of the IPO stock with such great momentum. Alright, so let's just get started. So as you can see, let's just start from FRONTKEN. So FRONTKEN, as like the past few trading weeks, it's still within this trading range. So it's a bit of the boring stocks at the moment because it's still kind of stuck right after a climatic run up, creating this buying climax, automatic reaction, secondary test, phase A. So it's still in phase B, testing B, testing B. So I just wonder, could this be phase C, which is where the trend will be started? So if this is a phase C, what I would like to see is actually some kind of the sign of strength rally. So far the rally isn't that great, but in terms of the overall structure, it's still very constructive. So let me just zoom in a little bit here to talk about the past few trading sessions. So we can see that right after this reaction down, we have seen an increasing of the supply level, attempt to break the support level at 3.25 ringgit, and subsequently we see some kind of the absorption coming in, some demand coming in, defend the support level, and with a decreasing supply level, and subsequently a rally as expected. So here is a rally with a spike of the demand and also the bullish bar, and eventually we have a immediate reaction down. And look at the reaction here. So this reaction comes with a decreasing of the supply level. So overall, I will say that supply has been decreasing and a rally is expected to continue to at least test the resistance at 3.75. So this is what I actually expected for FRONTKEN. Okay, so next will be JHM. Alright, so JHM, what's happened to JHM? So we have seen the all-time high level for JHM quite a few weeks ago, and that all comes with relatively low volume level. And even with this reaction down, tested the support level, it's also relatively low supply level as well. So let me just zoom in a little bit here, because zoom out a little bit. You can see that pretty much that the bottom is formed in the May, the COVID sell-off, and subsequently we have a very impressive run up and breakout to create an all-time high, and subsequently forming a reaccumulation range right there. But this recent breakout to the all-time high level tested about 2.25, but did not sustain, and instead it just have a reaction down. So let's just focus on this reaction for JHM. So we can see that right after that all-time high level here, we see that some of the increase of the supply level that essentially stopped the up move, and the real action comes with this rejection bar. And because previously the supply is already in, like in this bar and also this bar here, where the strong hand just sell into the strength, that's why this kind of the rejection bearish bar did not really take a lot of the supply level to push the price down. So look at the spread right there. So it's huge, but still be able to push down the price, and subsequently here comes the reaction. And we have seen another bearish bar that's reacting to the earning. So subsequently, when we compare this two leg down swing down, so what I actually noticed is the first leg down is actually more volatile than this second leg down. So you can see that apart from the volatility as shown in the first leg down, and I think in terms of the volume, probably is maybe I would say probably if we just remove this volume, it will be very similar to the second leg down. In fact, it might be a bit more in the second leg down, but the second leg down right there shows low volatility with a bit of the grinding down movement, and especially if we just zoom into the past few trading sessions where we see a little bit of the pickup of the supply level, yet we see the downward result is very limited, and definitely we are just right at this support level at 1.77 and with a small spread bar right there. So I would say there are some buying coming in, but the quality of the buying so far is still relatively poor. So until it actually can just probably commit above 1.87 with some kind of the big spread bar, bullish bar, then I think we'll just see a reversal from there on to test at least a $2 resistance level. But so far, definitely supply is being exhausted, and also some buying coming in, and together with the limited downward price action, so which is a constructive sign for the bullish scenario. Alright, so let's just get to the next stock. So next one is Ming Technology, TECHNOVATION, BERHAD. So right now it's still very much within this trading range, nothing unusual. So it's very similar to the case of FRONTKEN. So we see the climatic up move creating this climatic run up and climax, automatic rally, secondary test, phase A, test in B with an up thrust created, showing some strength, and immediately we have seen a swift move down with a increasing of the supply level, but there's a demand right there, as see in this 2 volume spike right there, and subsequently a rally as expected. And look at this down move right there. So this downswings actually comes with a very low supply level, so supply is being exhausted definitely, but demand is very poor as well. That's why you see that there isn't much quality rebound, like we have this kind of a rebound, and subsequently followed by another test of this previous downswing. So this is pretty much a supply exhaustion, sign of the supply exhaustion, and that has been reflected in the price action, like this kind of the grinding down action with small spread bar, very limited downside movement. And if we look at the volume, definitely if we compare this to, I would say that the second leg down comes with increasing of the supply level, yet there isn't much downside. So definitely some buying coming in this downswing. Some people just come in to buy the lower price level at about near the support level, 3.75 to about 4 ringgit. Okay, so what I actually expect from Ming Technovation is actually a rally up. But definitely we need to see some quality rally to commit above, let's say about probably $4. So I think if we see this kind of the big bullish bar with a spike of the demand, then definitely there's high chance for me to test the immediate resistance level at 4.4. So overall it's still looking good. And in terms of the overall structure, yeah, I just wonder, could this be maybe phase C with a test, maybe the C, and subsequently what I would need to see is definitely a sign of strength rally attempt to break out of the resistance level. Okay, let's just see how it go for this. So next one is, let's see, Penta. Okay, PENTAMASTER. So it's another tech stock. I think all of the stocks that I just mentioned are the tech stocks, and it's very relatively strong stocks in the Bursa exchange. And so far for Penta, we see that there are some kind of the increasing of the supply level when we have this downswing. They actually get supported at the previous resistance, now turn support. However, the support did not really hold, and we have seen a breakdown happen with a spike of the supply level, but that did not really take the Penta price down a lot. I just had a intermediate support level at somewhere around 4.3, but it did not really hit that. Instead, it just reversed at about 4.5 and subsequently come in above the resistance level at $5, 5 ringgit, and now comes another reaction. So 5 is a support level. So if you can just support and hold from there, then likely that we'll see another reversal and attempt to rally up to test the resistance level at about 5.5. So overall, supply level has been decreasing throughout, apart from the last session right there. But look at the results. It's just a very small spread bar with a limited downside, so suggested some buying happened right there. That's the effort versus results. Lots of effort to push it down. However, there isn't a downside follow through or the results. So just need to wait for the confirmation, and likely that there will be an attempt to go up. Okay, so next stock will be Penta, and that's UWC. So this is I think it's the strongest stocks that's in my watch list. And last week that I used a point and figure target projection and estimate that the immediate target price for the UWC is somewhere around about 9 to about 9.7. So far it probably already hit the minimum target at about 9 ringgit. So definitely in terms of the target has been reached, but still there are some higher target as well. In terms of the supply level, definitely we see a spike of the supply when we see this kind of the breakout bar and followed by this momentum buying. And in terms of the supply and also follow through to the downside is pretty much limited. So far is a very shallow type of the pullback. So until we see the emergence of the supply, I think that it will likely to remain floated, and also probably just hang around somewhere at the 8.5 to about 9 ringgit. So that could be the trading range form, or even to trend higher, because there is still definitely a few in the tank for based on the point and figure projection target about 9.7. Alright, so this is VS. VS is another strong stocks that I like. You can see that it just initiated a breakout about 2 weeks ago. So this is the breakout with the increasing of the demand, and subsequently last week I actually just mentioned in my blog that, or in my newsletter, that it will have some kind of the pullback to test the resistance, now turn support level. So that's somewhere around 2.6 or 2.55. So that's a pretty textbook style technical analysis. So we have this buying climax, and subsequently with this kind of the trading range and the breakout, and also this pullback as a backup action before VS resumes its rally to the upside. So far it just played out nicely. So in terms of the supply level, it did increase a little bit compared to the previous session while in the trading range, but overall it's still pretty much supported above the immediate support level at about 2.55. So we have seen that supply has been decreasing throughout, and as long as 2.55 is able to hold, then likely that it will just reverse from here and to trend up to rebound and also to test the immediate resistance level at 2.75. Okay, so next stock I think is the last one that I'm going to introduce, and some of you asked about these stocks. This is a relatively new stock. It just kind of IPO in end of the October, and if you live in Malaysia or Singapore, then I'm sure that most likely you will visit this store before. It's very popular, and it's just probably you will just need to visit to buy something that's essential for your household. But anyway, I just reviewed this stock to my email subscriber. If you like to get the name, then definitely just subscribe to my weekly stock watch list update for free. Just link is in the description. Just fill in your email and it will just deliver to your email for free. So anyway, so here it is. This is the stocks, and you can see that during the IPO day, it's just has this kind of the spike of the volume, and subsequently the volume just dies down. So how to actually trade this kind of stocks, and has great momentum. It started at probably around 1.75. That's the close of the IPO day. Then now is pretty much just have a reaction from 3 ringgit. So how to actually trade this? It just seems like a very strong stocks right there. So one quick answer for this is, whenever you think it's quite difficult to look at in terms of analyzing the volume or even the price action, then I think it's definitely worth to go down to the lower time frame, like let's say to go down to the hourly time frame, hourly chart, or even you can just dive down further. So you can see that the price or the candles, then instantly we have been able to see quite a lot of the nuances and also the movement with the smaller time frame. And also if you just drag a bit more to the left hand side, then you can actually see how the volume actually fluctuate. So far, definitely one thing for sure is there is a lot of the supply coming out the first day, first hour, that essentially stopped the up move into a trading range. And subsequently we see that there isn't much supply or any downside follow through as reflected in the volume session as well, and subsequently there is a breaking out. So here come another up move, and look at the volume. The volume will actually pick up, and subsequently we have this kind of the change of character. So definitely this is the pullback. It's the largest wave or the largest down wave that we've ever seen when we compare it to this or even this. So the change of character essentially just stop this up move and transform into this trading range. So whenever we see this, then we can expect trading range, and also we see the supply has been decreasing throughout. Then what we can expect is actually another attempt to break out or at least test the resistance at the swing high level. So you can see that we have this kind of the breakout session with the increase of the supply and also demand, and subsequently another change of character, largest down move, essentially stop the uptrend. And also look at the volume and also the supply as well. So the supply come in, and with the change of character, that essentially turn the immediate upswing into the trading range. So this is a very nice trending stocks, and I think it's relatively easy to trade because what you can see is it's like a stair-step movement. So breaking out again, and this time showing some kind of the shortening of the upward thrust, and eventually with a change of character again. And here comes the trading range, and look at the supply level decreasing throughout, and near the end of the session probably this will mimic a phase C with the second point of fear, attempt to break below the support but fail to have any upside follow through, and subsequently another breakout. And with this, which is a very brief trading range, and that's the last push. But look at the last session right there. I think this is interesting because I think in terms of the down wave, this is the greatest that we have ever seen when we compare it to this, this, or even this. So this is the largest down wave in terms of the magnitude, and in terms of the supply level, it's not that threatening at the moment. We have definitely seen increasing of the supply level. So what we can expect is maybe if we have seen a reversal right there, because you see that despite that we have a very high supply level in the last bar right there, and when we compare these two bars, there's an effort versus result showing that some buying happened in the last bar right there. Lots of an effort to push the price down, but definitely the result is a small spread bar with a very limited downside. So there's a high chance for attempt to rally up. So let's see if we can just rally back up. And here comes what we expect as a trading range from about 2.85 to about 3.1, 3.2, somewhere around there. So expect a trading range form. So that is how I would just approach this newly IPO stock, and this is how I actually analyze this kind of the stocks with volume and also some kind of the typical or classical support and resistance. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it and get something useful out from the video. So if you like the video, just click like, and also definitely if you want to increase your winning rate, check out the video that showed up on the screen right now, and do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also my email watch list so that you can get my weekly stock watch list update for free. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon.